Hi everyone, I'm here with Kirk, who's one of our Java champions and also our Java leads at Microsoft. And as part of our interviewing for all of the different Java champions in and around Microsoft's Java ecosystem, I would like to welcome Kirk. And Kirk, tell me a little bit about yourself, your background, and your career background so far.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Rory. Yeah, my career. Well, I guess it started before Java. Obviously, if you look at the hair, I've been around for a little while. But I would say I really got started into Java in 1998. Did some work on a large project in a bank, and I ended up working with Jack Shirazi, of all people, and we were asked to performance tune an application. So that was really the first time I'd gone off and performance tuned a Java application. Later on, Jack took the work, wrote O'Reilly's successful Java performance tuning book. We started a website, we started training materials, we started performance tuning, and really it's just been performance tuning Java applications and writing applications. And then we got into tooling, and about 9 years ago now, I got together with Martin Vorborg and a couple of other people, and we started JClarity, which was based on building performance tooling. Now, we just didn't want to do normal performance tooling. We wanted to go into something completely different. So we wanted to see what machine learning could bring to the table in terms of helping us build an intelligent diagnostic engine. And so far, that's been working out much better than I expected. We actually have some really, really interesting results of that. And I guess along the way, if I fill in a few of the gaps, I've also done a lot of editorial work for different magazines, Java Developers Journal. We organize conferences. So there's like this huge involvement with the Java community as a part of that. Of course, speaking at conferences, especially about performance work. And 10 years ago, with Dr. Hans Kabutz, we started JCrete, which is an unconference. Okay. And that's been wildly successful, I would say, beyond my imagination. Could never have imagined it, but we've managed to attract some of the best minds in the Java world to Crete every summer just to talk about Java. We made it very inclusive, so it's bring your partners, bring your family, bring your kids. We've had kids and spouses involved in sessions, and so it's just like it sounds like a free-for-all, and quite frankly it is, but at the end of the day it's very educational, and it's very nice to make all of these connections into the community. And I think it's that work that actually, it's the work doing editorial work for things like the server side and the conference work that actually resulted in me becoming a Java champion. Wow, 2006, I was really in the second wave of Java champions coming on board. And it seems like a long time ago. And really, I don't think you ever really plan to become a Java champion. It's not really something you do. It's just like if you're out in the community doing things, then you'll eventually be recognized, picked up, and say, hey, here's a program of like-minded people. Let's all band together and have some fun.
That's great. So what is your role currently at Microsoft? And also, if you could speak through, given the privilege of being a Java champion, how do you feel that this can actually really amplify your role at Microsoft?
Yeah. Okay. So we start back in 2019. JClarity is picked up by Microsoft because Microsoft is looking to form a core Java engineering team. And I think, our work in the Adopt OpenJDK caught their attention, that we were Java champions, and we had Martin Vorborg was my partner as a Java champion. Also, so we had a lot of street cred And of course, Microsoft has a somewhat storied history in the Java world. And, this is a new Microsoft. And we looked at this opportunity and we said, wow, there's some really cool things we can do here in terms of the tech. So obviously we're interested in forwarding Illuminate, which is our diagnostic engine, within the Microsoft branding, within the Microsoft environment. So we think that we can do some things there in terms of reducing the amount of compute resources needed to run particular workloads just by the proper application of the engine. That's one thing. But I think that another important part is that we offered credible voices as part of the reintroduction of Microsoft into the Java community. And I think that from what we see internally is that Microsoft is really keen on working with the community, and they've been really supportive of all of this. So we're working in OpenJDK out in the open. It's really kind of fun, cool. And Bruno Borges and myself are putting together a Java conference hosted by Microsoft. And we are involving the community in this effort. In other words, on our content committee, we have a couple of invited community members to help us form content. And I would say the vast majority of the talks will be given by speakers that are external to Microsoft. So we want a real community effort in this one here to help say that Microsoft is interested in engaging in the Java community. And that's, I guess, probably the best thing we can do is just use our experience of building and interacting with communities and just do that here. Just do what we've always done. Just do it here. That's it.
That's a really good answer. That's I like the fact that you said that it's a natural kind of area where you don't fall into, but you get acknowledged by the community. You form part of the community and you give back to the community as part of the Java Championship. Though, Kirk, thank you so much for your time today. And I look forward to this conference and this engagement, and then also Microsoft empowering every Java developer in every organization to achieve more. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me here, Rory.